I
it.
think that's a really good idea.
See if it works. Oh yes,
Oh,
it goes in
does.
beautifully.
Beautifully.
Somebody else can
Finish it off.
do the rest of it.
Well done.
From the outside, is being a royal a dream come true, but is it? The royals have to follow a lot of strict and strange rules. Most people don't think about how many rules come with being in the royal family. When you are royal or becomes one, you are physical representations of the country. Welcome back by Everything on Celebs. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more celebrity news and facts. Number 1. Seal of approval. Seeking a family member's permission before proposing is a rather common practice, but the royals take it to a whole new level. According to the Royal Marriages Act of 1772, royal descendants must seek the monarch's approval before proposing. So Prince Harry and Prince William had to ask the Queen for approval. I wonder what happens in situations where they want to marry someone and it is not approved. Number 2. Tea time. The UK is known for its love for tea, and we all drink it. But in the royal family it is not so easy. If royals wearing lipstick, they must try to always drink from the same spot on their cup, so as not to smear their makeup on the glass any more than absolutely necessary. They also even have their own way to hold a teacup. The royals must use their thumb and index finger to hold the top of the handle. Their middle finger need to be used to support the bottom of the teacup. Number 3. Tiaras. When you think about a princess, you think immediately tiaras. But when you are an actual princess in the royal family, the rules are a little different. Another unspoken rule dictates that tiaras must be worn at indoor formal events during the evening. The old rule is that hats are never worn indoors after 6 p.m, because that is when the ladies changed into evening dress, and tiaras and the family jewels would come out. The one exception, a bride may wear a tiara on her wedding day regardless of the time. In fact, many royals wear their first tiara when they get married, including Kate Middleton, who rocked a Cartier tiara when she walked down the aisle in 2011. Tiaras were traditionally meant to symbolize the loss of innocence and the crowning of love. So the royal family still honors this tradition, like they honor a lot more from the past. Number 4. Boys wear shorts until age 8. It's an unwritten royal rule that boys must wear shorts for most of their childhood years, graduating to longer trousers when they turn 8. The aristocratic practice of dressing young boys in gowns and then shorts dates back to the 16th century, and we know the British royals like sticking to long-standing traditions. While the public has learned to associate this tradition with Prince George, he just turned 8 in 2021. So we've mostly seen him in shorts up to this point. His father and grandfather were also subject to this rule. Prince William didn't wear long trousers until he went to prep school, and Queen Elizabeth put Prince Charles in infant dresses and shorts before he transitioned to pants. Number 5. Travel separately. According to royal protocol, 2 direct heirs to the throne must take separate flights while traveling, a failsafe in case something tragic happens. When Prince George turns 12, he will also have to start flying separately from his father. The Cambridges have frequently flown with their children in the past, but typically received special permission from the Queen to do so. Now Charles is the new king, he is never allowed to take a flight with Prince William. Number 6. Dinner. One of the biggest rules is that dinner companions must echo the king's behavior throughout the meal, so if he puts down his knife and fork, that means you're done eating too. Dinner is also a formal affair, so they always wear their fancy clothes. So no eat for the TV kind of thing. Number 7. Black should be worn only at funerals. This rule is a little less official, but definitely quirky. According to tradition, royals only wear black during funerals. Princess Diana caused quite a stir when she wore a black taffeta dress to a fundraising concert in 1981, her first royal engagement after getting betrothed to Prince Charles. Diana spoke about the incident while being interviewed for her biography in 1991, claiming Charles saw her in the dress and exclaimed, "Only people in mourning wear black." Though they are discouraged from wearing black in public, it is protocol that the royals have to each pack a black outfit whenever they go on vacation. This ensures they have something appropriate to wear, in case they have to attend a last-minute funeral or appear in mourning if someone passes back at home. This rule is thought to have arisen out of Queen Elizabeth's personal experience of hearing the news that her father, King George IV, died while she was vacationing in Africa. She didn't have any mourning attire with her, but she knew that her plane would be swarmed by photographers when she arrived back in the UK, so she had to send an aide to fetch an appropriate outfit for her before she disembarked. Number 8. Monopoly. To the English monarchy, the entire concept of monopoly does not sit well, and interestingly, it was after Victorian times that monopoly was forbidden. Digesting such a rule is quite hard, and imagining it getting enforced sounds utterly weird. Prince Andrew, the son of Queen Elizabeth II, was presented with a monopoly game at some public event, and he refused to play as the royals were not allowed. Andrew confessed that the game gets too vicious. Perhaps competing over the property and money hits too close to home. Number 9. Follow the leader. Rule is to always follow the king's lead. He is the head of everything and everyone, within his or her jurisdiction, and that includes family. It's protocol and royal etiquette to stand when the king stands, and only sit once he is seated. Everyone is expected to follow this rule, commoners and royals alike, but sometimes it's easy to forget, like when Prince William forgot protocol while on official duty as a royal. He remained seated and talked to his child, while the Queen was standing. But the Queen was quick to correct his fault. Because everyone is watching. It is also impolite to turn your back to the king. So you always need to walk behind him and never in front of him. Number 10. Sleepy time. But the most bizarre one concerns when they're allowed to go to sleep. Similar to the dinner table rule, the royal family must also mirror the king's actions when it comes to bedtime. In other words, no one can retire for the night until the king does first. Princess Diana apparently regularly ignored this particular tradition. For Diana, the long royal evenings were agony. There'd be an hour or so in the sitting room of everyone sitting around making conversation, and nobody felt it right to go to bed before the Queen did. And Diana was driven to such extremes that she'd excuse herself and go to bed, which was thought to be rather bad form, going to bed before the Queen. Which rule do you think is the craziest? Said in the comment down below. Do you love everything about celebrities? Then make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like if you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.